History was made before anyone even had time to settle into their seats. The FIFA World Cup 2026 had arrived in the United States, and the opening ceremony was still fresh in the air. Katy Perry, the roar of the crowd, and the giant golden trophy glowing on the pitch. And now, in front of a watching world, the hosts were about to play their first match on home soil in 32 years. But nobody expected what happened next. This was Group D, USA versus Paraguay, a World Cup opener on American soil. The pressure on the USA was enormous because they were the co-hosts. The whole country was watching, and Paraguay, a team that had beaten Mexico just months earlier, were no pushovers. The stage was set for a classic World Cup opener, or so everyone thought. The whistle blew, and within seconds, the USA were already attacking. Folarin Balogun received the ball and fired, but Paraguay's goalkeeper Orlando Gil made a brilliant save, signaling a good start, but no goal yet. Then came minute 7 with a scramble inside the Paraguay box and a desperate attempt to clear the danger. And then, Bobadilla kicked the ball past his own goalkeeper. The stadium erupted for an own goal that made it USA 1-0 Paraguay just 7 minutes in, meaning Paraguay's worst nightmare had come true before they even found their footing. But the drama was only beginning. In minute 16, the USA won a corner, and Serginho Dest delivered it. But a defender blocked the attempt, and the chance was gone. In minute 19, Paraguay's Omar Alderete went down with an injury, prompting the physio to rush on as the crowd held its breath, but he was ultimately declared fit to continue. The game was intense, with both teams probing and both teams fighting. Then came minute 28, when Folarin Balogun received the ball, dribbled past the goalkeeper, and put the ball in the net to make it 2-0 USA. The crowd went absolutely wild. But wait, the referee stopped the game for a VAR check and ruled it offside. The goal was disallowed in one of the biggest heartbreaks you'll see on a football pitch, and Balogun could not believe it. But here is the thing about Folarin Balogun. He didn't give up. 3 minutes later, in minute 31, Christian Pulisic picked up the ball and slid a perfect pass through to Balogun. This time, there was no mistake as he hammered it hard, sending the ball flying past Orlando Gil. It was 2-0 USA, and this time it stood, making the stadium shake. But Balogun wasn't done. Deep into first-half stoppage time, the 45th minute +5, Malik Tillman found him again, and as Balogun came in close, he hammered it again to make it 3-0. That meant 3 goals in the first half, 2 from one man, resulting in one of the most dominant first-half performances in American World Cup history. The halftime whistle blew, and while Paraguay trudged off the pitch, the USA walked off like champions. The second half began with substitutions. Christian Pulisic, who had played his part brilliantly, was replaced by Sebastian Berhalter, and Paraguay brought on a substitute too, whose name was Mauricio, a name to remember. The USA were in complete control as Malik Tillman almost made it 4 in the 57th minute, though it was blocked by a defender, and Timothy Weah had a great chance in the 77th minute that was saved brilliantly by Gil. Paraguay weren't giving up, but they needed a miracle, and then, in minute 73, they got a moment of hope. Mauricio, the substitute, drove into the box and laid it off to Julio Enciso, who converted the opportunity to make it 3-1. For one brief moment, the stadium went quiet as everyone wondered, could Paraguay stage the greatest comeback in World Cup history? The answer came in stoppage time, when Giovanni Reyna received a pass inside the box, didn't hesitate, and unleashed a powerful strike directly into the net to make it 4-1. The crowd went berserk, and in that moment, something truly historic had happened. For the first time ever in FIFA World Cup history, the United States of America had scored 4 goals in a single match. This wasn't just a football match. This was a statement. The USA had arrived at their own World Cup with a performance the whole world will remember. Folarin Balogun provided 2 goals, a disallowed goal, and an unstoppable desire, while Giovanni Reyna delivered the final nail in the coffin to secure a historic moment for American football. The FIFA World Cup 2026 was just getting started, and if this was only the beginning, the rest of this tournament could be absolutely extraordinary.